U.S. President Donald Trump has revealed new details from his high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, and one particular moment from their conversation is now drawing global attention. During an interview on Fox News' Special Report with chief political anchor Bret Baier, Trump disclosed that he personally urged Xi to release imprisoned Hong Kong media mogul Jimmy Lai. But according to the president, the response from the Chinese leader was far from encouraging. Trump admitted he walked away from the conversation feeling deeply pessimistic about Lai's future.
I think he's giving very serious consideration to the past. The pastor is said he's giving very serious consideration to that.
What about Jimmy Lai?
I discussed it.
What about Jimmy Lai?
It's a tougher one. I did bring it up. It's a tougher one. For him, it's a tougher one.
What did he say about it?
For him, it's a very... He told me, I don't want to mislead anybody. He said Jimmy Lai is a tough one for him to do. You know, and they went through a lot. And right or wrong, they went through a lot. So he told me that would be a tough one. He said he's going to strongly consider the pastor.
Jimmy Lai, the 78-year-old founder of the pro-democracy newspaper Apple Daily, has become one of the most internationally recognized critics of the Chinese Communist Party. Arrested in 2020 under Hong Kong's controversial national security law, Lai was later convicted on charges including sedition and conspiracy to collude with foreign forces. Chinese authorities accused him of using his newspaper empire to undermine Beijing's authority in Hong Kong. Lai is now serving a lengthy prison sentence under reportedly harsh conditions, while human rights groups and Western leaders continue demanding his release. Speaking candidly during the televised Fox News interview, President Trump said he brought up Jimmy Lai directly during extended talks with Xi Jinping. Trump explained that he specifically mentioned concerns over Lai's declining health and advanced age while appealing for compassion from the Chinese president. According to Trump, Xi responded by describing the situation as one of his worst nightmares, a comment that immediately sparked speculation about Beijing's unwillingness to revisit the politically sensitive case. Trump bluntly admitted afterward, "I did not feel optimistic," signaling that the request may have hit a diplomatic wall. The emotional dimension of the case intensified even further after Jimmy Lai's daughter, Claire Lai, publicly praised Trump just before the U.S.-China talks took place. During an appearance on The Will Cain Show, Claire described Trump as the liberator-in-chief and expressed more hope than ever that her father could finally be freed under this administration. Her emotional plea added pressure ahead of the meeting, with supporters of Lai closely watching whether Trump would personally raise the issue with Xi Jinping during their closed-door discussions.
So we are getting towards the end of the summit between President Trump and President Xi, and I know there are a lot of things on the agenda and a lot of things to discuss. But I do want to say once again how grateful I am and we are to President Trump and his administration for their commitment to freeing my father. I mean, I think, I know this is the most hopeful I have been in the last 6 years, and I keep praying that he will come back with my father, and it's every time he has expressed a repeated commitment to freeing my father, I just always imagine the kind of, the time when we're reunited and the time when we can sit around the table and have dinner together again, or just go to church and pray together again, or just the time when I can hug him or hold his hand again. And it's I think if anyone can make President Xi keep any one of his promises, it is definitely President Trump and his administration. And so I am extremely confident, and then I am extremely grateful. And I am praying that we get our father back soon. And as this is an extremely urgent case, as my father is turning 79 and is in failing health.
Despite acknowledging that he may not secure Jimmy Lai's freedom, Trump used the moment to highlight what he described as his strong track record on international prisoner negotiations. During the Fox News interview, the president claimed he had successfully helped secure the release of hundreds of prisoners from foreign countries without spending massive amounts of taxpayer money. Trump pointed specifically to the release of American pastor Andrew Brunson from Turkey as an example of his negotiation style, contrasting it sharply with former President Joe Biden's approach to prisoner swaps. Trump then launched into a sharp criticism of the Biden administration, accusing his predecessor of wasting billions of dollars during hostage and prisoner negotiations. Without naming specific deals, Trump claimed Biden's administration repeatedly handed over massive financial concessions in exchange for detainees. Trump insisted that his own diplomatic strategy relies more heavily on pressure, leverage, and direct personal negotiations rather than large financial arrangements. The comments immediately reignited debate online over how the United States should handle high-profile prisoner cases involving authoritarian governments. But Jimmy Lai's imprisonment was not the only sensitive issue hanging over the Trump-Xi discussions. According to reports from the diplomatic talks, Taiwan once again emerged as a major flashpoint between Washington and Beijing. Xi Jinping reportedly warned that tensions surrounding Taiwan could trigger clashes and even conflicts between the world's two largest superpowers if not carefully managed. The warning underscored how fragile U.S.-China relations remain despite attempts from both leaders to project public optimism about future cooperation. Interestingly, the meeting was not entirely confrontational. Trump revealed that Xi Jinping also struck a more collaborative tone on certain global issues, including Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. According to Trump, Xi offered China's assistance in helping broker stability and prevent disruptions in the strategically critical shipping route. Trump later described Xi as a great leader and predicted a fantastic future for U.S.-China relations, despite ongoing disputes over human rights, Taiwan, trade tensions, and national security concerns. As the world continues watching the fate of Jimmy Lai, Trump's comments have once again pushed the imprisoned media tycoon into the global spotlight. For critics of Beijing, Lai has become a symbol of shrinking freedoms in Hong Kong and the Chinese government's widening crackdown on dissent. For China, however, the case remains deeply tied to national security and political sovereignty. And now, after Trump's latest revelations about his tense conversation with Xi Jinping, the already explosive debate surrounding Jimmy Lai's imprisonment has become even more intense on the world stage.